Hey guys! A lot of you have asked about my journey from where I was to where I am now. You guys are asking about how I got to be on Grownish. I could just say I auditioned and I got the role and here I am. But instead, I thought it might be fun to share with you where I came from. I came from a time when I never thought that I would be living in Los Angeles. Here I am on the most amazing TV show with the most amazing people. Let's talk about how I got from Edmonton, Alberta to being a season regular on Grownish. Wow. Gotta have my team. It's hot. Okay, so let's start out even before I was even interested in acting at all. I was an average athlete. I was never really first line player. I was average. I loved playing sports, but I never really excelled at them. The first thing that catapulted me into performing, not even just acting, but performing at all. I remember let's see, when did it come out? So the year was 2006, and this movie came out and everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. I could not walk through the halls without this movie being talked about. The movie was High School Musical. I was not at all into musicals or any kind of stuff like that. Honestly, I thought it was ridiculous. I went home one day and I wanted to watch it just to be a part of it. I had serious FOMO. I didn't know what people were saying. I went and watched it alone at home and oh my God, it blew up. I loved singing those songs. I was like, dang, I actually kind of really like this song. I actually really like this movie. I started going out into the soccer fields at lunch and singing these songs. At first, I became a singer. I started singing, at least, not necessarily a singer. I wanted to sing so much that I created opportunities for me to sing. I created an American Idol type of game within our school and I organized it so that I could be in it. I didn't win, but I was so excited to be able to sing in front of people and it was so scary, but it was so exciting. In high school, I did the same thing. I loved the opportunity to sing in front of people and by that point, I'd gone from junior high to high school. I started singing a lot more. Acting, I kind of dabbled in with classes, but it wasn't necessarily what brought me all the joy. And then I got into grade 11 and grade 12, and that's when my love for acting was really starting to pick up. I was so scared. I had serious stage fright. I eventually got the lead in a High School Musical. Hey, High School Musical. No, it wasn't a musical, it was a play. From there, I went to university and I thought that I wanted to teach drama. I didn't think I wanted to be an actor. I went to University of Alberta, to become a phys ed and drama teacher. Each year though, I would audition for the fine arts acting program. I didn't really quite get it that I really wanted to be an actor until I was actually in the acting program. After my first year of university, I stopped. My first year, I had a 2.1 GPA, which is not great. I was taking all the base courses in university. You can tell by my tone how I felt. I had to sit in a desk and hear people lecture about them, and I just absolutely hated it. So I left. I said, I can't be here right now because I feel horrible being in the university. What I did instead, I joined a company called Citadel's Young Companies. It's for young actors who are hoping to either audition to get into universities in Canada or propel their love for acting. So I went to Citadel's Young Companies. Oh my gosh, that was my first time being fully immersed in acting and I loved it. Gosh, I had so much fun. And what it did, it just propelled me to want to act all the time. I was still in the education route, but I was each year auditioning for the acting program and it took me 4 years of auditioning. 4 years. There's one audition a year. Eventually I got into the program because I wanted it so bad. And that is one of the biggest lessons of my life. I imagine I could have given up after 1. After 2, another gut. After 3, I should have given up on the 4th one. I wanted it so bad that I kept going, kept learning. Man, and I finally got it. I spent 3 years in that program and I had some of the best years of acting in my life. We did a lot of Shakespeare. We also did some new plays. We did clown, we did mask, we did movement. I did ballet for 2 years. I learned how to fence, stage combat. Oh my God, it was just a thrill ride. It was hard. It was so hard. Can you hear this plane? Is that a helicopter? So I realized that I wanted to be in movies and I wanted to be on television. During those 4 years, I started to look at what I was going to be doing afterwards. I was always looking at the next step. I was like, great, I'm in this, and now I had this passion for acting, but what was I gonna do with it? In between the years of the program, I auditioned and I was able to get into the Shakespeare Theater of New Jersey and do their apprentice programs during the summer. I didn't want to do anything but act, ever. So my summers, if people like to take breaks and go on vacation, stuff like that, no, I wanted to go and act somewhere. So I went to New Jersey and I acted for the full summer. God, I was just immersed in it. I'm gonna take a pause right now and just say, if you love something, immerse yourself in it. Dive head first into it. Let your love and passion for that thing grow. That's one thing that I did while I was in the program. I wanted to get into television, and I wanted to work with Disney. I wanted to be on the Disney Channel. I went and I auditioned for a bunch of managers and agents, and I found my current team. They're the reason I'm even on Grownish. I got them during one of my summers as well. Leaving school, I had an idea of where I was gonna go. I graduate from the program and I go to Vancouver. And I auditioned my face off. Audition. Mostly no's. Again, another test. Are you gonna stick this out? And I got an audition for a little show called Grownish. I auditioned, didn't hear anything back for a week. And I finally got notes. I was like, what? They're like, just do it a little differently. I went to my coach and we worked on it, and then we sent it in. And they're like, yeah, come here to LA and audition again. I'm like, what? And I did the audition. I was just blown out of the water. This was like a possibility of something big, first time ever. And then I went back home. I didn't hear anything for a month. I thought it was gone. I thought it was over. I thought that, nope, it's over. No Grownish or whatever this thing is that I auditioned for, it's gone to someone else. And I was like, time to move on to the next audition. And then I got a call. I was actually in Calgary at a family event, and I got a call saying, we got it. Again, I was like, what is happening? What? You have to be here now. Heart freaking attack. Then I got to LA. And now we have been greenlit for season 3. And I think back to where I was before all of this happened, and I had no clue that this is where I was gonna end up. I just followed what I loved and really worked and didn't give up, and just made sure the biggest thing that I was doing was that I was happy. That's how I got to be Vivek Shah on Grownish. That was my journey to today, and my journey is not over. I am every day looking for what is the funnest freaking thing that I love to do and immersing myself in it. Find a thing that you love to do and just freaking swan dive right into there. Thank you guys. I can't wait to see what's happening next. Can't wait for you guys to know what's happening next. I can't wait for whatever the heck you're gonna be doing next. Chase that thing that you love. Go get it. Love you guys a lot. And catch you on the flippity flip.